Okay. So in this session, we are going to take, you know, two professional medias. One is LinkedIn, what extra you can do with your LinkedIn profile. So we'll cover do's, don'ts, and some tips and tricks which are, rarely people know. Then we will move to email etiquettes. What are the do's and don'ts, and some tips and tricks on how you can write emails very effectively in an impressive way, because that is the medium through which we generally communicate in our corporate world. So we are going to cover these two aspects. So first, starting with LinkedIn. LinkedIn, you can say today is a must for all the professionals, be it from any fields. I've seen various artists also using LinkedIn. Professionals anyway, any which ways use LinkedIn a lot. And if you see, um, if you are a professional, LinkedIn is very helpful. If you want a job, it is the first place that you should update your profile and start approaching people where you want to get job. Otherwise also, if you want to build a good network, you if you want to connect with people professionally, LinkedIn is the medium where you should invest your time. So um, so let's start with the do's, the things that you should do on LinkedIn. So first is, if you are looking for a job, you can upload your resume in featured. So if you have seen the profile, I'll also share the screen and tell you that in your profile there is one portion known as featured objects, wherein you can upload your resume. So what happens is, since I'm a recruiter myself, at times what happens is, somebody, if they apply for a job, at once, if I'm able to see their resume on their profile, it is, the chances are high that I'll directly call that person, and we will connect. Otherwise, what will happen, I will have to drop in a message that please send me your resume. You will receive that message, you will see that message in 1 day or 2 day, you will reply, attach your resume. I might get it after 1 or 2 days. So there is a possibility that the vacancy might get over by then. So it is very important as a job seeker to upload your resume in the featured section so that everyone can see. Good evening, Gaurav. Then there is also use job alerts. So there is a feature of job alerts. So you can customize what job alerts you want, and you can set an alert. So whenever there is any job related to your profile, related to your configuration that you have set, you will start receiving notifications. So this is also very important, particularly if you are looking for a job, if you are a job seeker. Then endorse your connections for their skills. Also, you would have seen that in LinkedIn there is a column of endorse. So I will start demonstrating you as well. Sneha, if you
Thank you
could.
for sharing, guys.
Yes, yes.
I'll have to stop sharing.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jinesh.
Okay. Right. So this is my LinkedIn. Over here, first is, I will show you the featured section. So if you go in the profile, so this is my profile. This is the featured section. So you can upload many things over here. So for example, in media, if you want to upload your resume, if you are a job seeker, you can upload a PDF also over here. Then if you have some badges, like this is a badge which I received from CFA after clearing level 2. So I have updated links over here. So this badge is coming. If you have a good article, so for example, if you are looking for a job in a research, research profile, and you want that your recruiter should directly look at an article, some research that you have done and you have posted on LinkedIn, so you can add that also here. Or if there is some post which you want to highlight, you can add that post over here. So what will happen is the first thing that anybody visiting your profile will look at is the thing that which you want to show. So this is very important section. This is the featured section. Next is the jobs. If you go over here, for example, I am looking for job in management consultancy. So what I'll do is I'll write management consultant. Now over here, there is this job alert. So as soon as I check this button, what will happen is I will start receiving, you know, uh, I'll start receiving job alerts of management consultant in India. So whenever there is any any opening related to this profile, I'll start receiving alerts, right? So this is very helpful for job seekers. You should do it for sure. Also, one more thing, Sneha, what was the third thing?
It was endorse your connections.
Endorsement, yes. So for example, if I go in Sneha Motwani, so as a matter of fact, I know that Sneha is very good in direct taxation and public speaking. So what I'll do is I'll endorse her for public speaking. So I'd already given her. So see over here, I'm giving her. So now what will happen is this endorsement will go to Sneha. Sneha will see it, and it is a fair possibility that Sneha also gives me endorsement. So now how that will help you is, for example, if somebody is looking at Sneha's profile, they'll see that okay, three people have endorsed her for public speaking. So that means that she is good at public speaking. So when somebody looks at your profile, and trust me, it happens a lot when you apply for any job. It is highly possible that recruiter will look at your LinkedIn profile also. So you will have to make it proper only, this LinkedIn profile. And also in the resume session that we conducted, we advised you that you should definitely write LinkedIn, give link of your LinkedIn profile in your resume. So that is a must. Now Sneha, you can again share the screen.
I was wondering if you could tell them about the headline also.
Right, fair enough, I'll do that. Also, your headline should also be very what you call impressive. So what a headline is, so see, this is my headline: co-founder HR lab. So when you apply for a job, the only thing that a recruiter sees for in the first glance is your name and your headline. So you should write your headline very well. So if you are looking for a job in, for example, capital market, over here you should write all those things which are related to capital market, like um, capital market enthusiast. There are things such things which they write. Or if you are already working in capital market, you can write your designation, comma, your name of the company. So whatever you think is something which will impress the other person, you should always write it over here. And also try to write it in as crisp and short way as possible. So see, what I have mentioned is co-founder at HR Lab, then CA, CFA, X, all the all my previous firms have been covered over here. So it also matters a lot when you even send connection request. They only see your name, profile. Also profile pic is a must, and it should be a formal profile pic. So these are the things which are very well very much required. So where do you change this title? So you go to profile, and over here in profile, you go to edit, and this is the headline. So here you can change the headline. Also, you should write a good bio also. I think it, uh, yeah, over here you can write about. So you can, in detail write about your experience, something that you want to show over here. So over here I have explained, I have written in detail what all things I have done. So what you can do it is in the about section, you can write in more detail. Yeah. So now we can project the slides again.
Yes.
Right. Now, when you are posting, keep your post short. So by short, it should be, if we write very lengthy posts, it becomes, less reachable. Uh, eh, Less people would find it. So it is always better to write short posts because people are, very impatient and they like to read short posts. Also, you should use relevant hashtags. So hashtags is, a must in all even social media platforms also, and this professional media platform also. So use hashtags. You can also use some websites wherein, you can write that which are popular LinkedIn hashtags. So they will give you the hashtags which are most followed by people, and you can use those hashtags to, increase the reach of your post. Then always you should write a heading in the post. So while you are posting, there should be a catchy headline so that the people are induced to read your post, in full way. So that is also a must. Then you should, so for example, if you are looking for a job, you should build a network of people in the target profile. So for example, I can give you my example only. I was in taxation and I wanted a job in totally different field. I wanted to go into equity research. So how I managed was I started building, connections with people of equity research, and I started discussing with them. And I also approached HRs of these firms. So using that, I was able to get a good job in equity research. Then you should be regular in post. When you are regular, it the other person, your connections see you, and when you are in their eyes, they know, okay, there is this one person, Jinesh Pagaria, who keeps on posting. So you come into their eye and they start, noticing you. So you should be regular in post. It should not happen that you are posting once in, maybe 6 months. Then your networks would not even know that you are their network. Also keep your profiles complete. Your profile pic should be there, about section, headline, everything should be filled. Don't keep it, complete incomplete, because otherwise it looks that like you are very casual in your attitude. So you should keep a full profile. So now coming on to the don't section. Hmm. Don't copy content. So just recently we saw a post wherein, one post one so somebody had posted a personal incident that this is all happened to me. People copied it, five different people copied it and posted as if it was their own, you know as their own content, their own story. One person noticed it, took a screenshot of all the four posts, that how can one story happen as it is with four people, and also that person tagged those people. So it is, always advisable to make your own content, write your own content, take some time, but keep it original. Also, don't ever post memes or unprofessional content, or don't even like these content which are there in LinkedIn. So what happens is, if you go to LinkedIn, if you go to anybody's profile, you can also see their activity. So for example, if you like a meme, what will happen is, if the next day a recruiter is looking at your profile, what that person will see, that this person has liked a meme, or this person has posted a meme or any unprofessional content. So it gives a bad impression. So never do that. Also, if you like anybody else's post, and you want to increase its visibility, you want that your connections should also read it, so you should share it. So you should, so there is an option wherein you can repost it. So what will happen is, your content will come, sorry, your profile will come, and in the below there will be a reshare option, that you are resharing that post. Okay, so don't reshare it, because it doesn't reach many people. Copy whole content, make a new post, and give credits to the original writer, original author of that post. So now it will reach more people. So don't share it, you have to repost it, giving credits to that person. Also, this fourth point happens with me a lot. When I post any job, there are many people who write, "Dear Jignesh, I want this job." So as soon as I read the first line, I am like, it turns me off, and I don't even read that person's, you know, full uh, full email, full message also. So that is very advisable. You should always uh, first take some time, uh, read that person's name properly and write that properly, because that is very important. Don't ever commit a mistake in writing their name, or if you have committed a mistake, immediately write, "Sorry, that my I mistake, I misspelled," and do that. Then never try to gain sympathy. So uh, these days it is these days it is um, happening a lot, that I get messages that I am in need of job, I've lost my job, I need money and all those things. So as a recruiter, it obviously creates some kind of sympathy in me. But what impression I get about that person is, that person is making excuses. Other than that, had he written that I'll be on a, I can give this to the organization, I am perfect for this, I have all the job skills for this organization, then it would motivate me also to take have a look at it. So don't ever try to say that I want this. Say that I am going to give you this, so please select me. Also, as I mentioned, next point is, don't upload any unprofessional pic. The profile picture should be a professional one. Don't keep your headlines blank. You have to write a good headline. This is also very important. Don't ask for personal details while interacting for the first time. So what happens is, you are interacting with someone on LinkedIn for the first time. You ask their mobile number. It gets awkward for them also. So don't ask the personal details in the one go when you are approaching that person. Also, don't ask abruptly for any help. So what happens is, I want help from some person. If I directly write that, "My name is Dinesh Pakaria, I am looking for a job, please help me," that person might not find it that good. Instead, write, "Hi," for example, "Hi Sneha, how are you?" That Sneha will reply, "I am good." Then ask for help. It looks a bit more it doesn't look abrupt, and it looks better that you are concerned with other person as well. You are not only asking for help. Now coming on to tips and tricks. So this is something that we have noticed on our from our experiences. These things are very important, and these are also something that we have read about in websites on just a second. right. So first is don't add hyperlinks in your post. So what happens if you put a hyperlink? When you put a hyperlink, it is a LinkedIn, analytics that it doesn't in that way it doesn't promote your post more. So there is no reason to it which is given. But what I could think is uh, LinkedIn wants that user should be on its own website. It should be on LinkedIn only. It should not go. So when you put a hyperlink of some other website, LinkedIn discourages it, and it doesn't, share your post to that extent. So we have experienced it from our own, experience, that if you want to post, if you want to give a hyperlink, write the post, and in the post write that I have given this link in the comment section, in the first comment. So you would have seen it in many posts that they don't give the hyperlink. Even we don't never give hyperlink in the post itself. We put it in comment section. So that is always advisable. Then also we have read, it is strange, but it is there, that LinkedIn promotes text only post more. So if you are writing only text in your post, it is highly possible that it will reach larger audience than if you are adding some images or videos in it. So that also is there. Use polls to gather more traction. So now there is this one good thing which has come as poll. So for example, if I want to promote this program, Groom for Boardroom, what I would do is I would, instead of just, you know, yeah, instead of just, you know, um, writing that I have this program, and please you can join it, and I give the link. What I do is I write a poll. What do you think are the good skills which are required in current period, in the modern world? And I write four options. So this gathers more more attention of the audience, and they are more likely to give a poll, give a press a button. So as soon as they press the button, their my post reaches their connections as well. So it is always, it is better if you can convert it into a poll. It will it will reach more audience, right? Then you should also induce people to comment on your post. So why it is advisable is because when they comment, it the post reaches their connections as well. So in our post also, you would have seen that we try to make people comment on it, because when one person comments, that post reaches his or her connections as well. And then again, it is a multiple effect, chain reaction, that their connection require writes interested or something, their connection also get. Then so how much time is remaining? So Sneha, should we break for 5-10 minutes, or should we continue? You are on mute.
I think we'll need some more time. So we'll resume it after 10 minutes. We'll break for now.
Yeah, so we will start from the follow, because I'll have to show this follow to you practically on LinkedIn, how you can do it in best interest. So I think let's take a break, and we will join back at 7:45. We are taking a 7 minutes break. So we'll see you at 7:45.
Plus, until then, if you have any questions related to LinkedIn, you can explore your own profiles and come up with questions.
Right, right. So we'll meet at 7:45.